Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Rouached, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the TOEFL online course called the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT. You're working hard. I think you're making some modest improvements with your organization, but still, I think you can do better in terms of how you're structuring your ideas. So let's see how you approached independent speaking practice test 21, which is give 2 solutions that you think can help reduce air pollution. And you say,
to reduce air pollution, I think I can give like 2 solutions.
No, not to give, I think, no, just say 2 solutions to help reduce air pollution are driving hybrid cars and eliminating or minimizing the burning of fossil fuels. You don't have to worry about I think or I believe or you think or you should. Just try to focus this one on the information. If you want to say I, you can, but it's not necessary.
First one I will say is
instead of the first one, I would say just say the first solution is. So be very concise in how you present your information so it sounds more academic.
If we recycle more products, we will not use like factories will not work more, and in that case we will reduce.
Let's go back to this.
Recycle more products, we will not use like factories will not work more, and in that case we will reduce air pollution. And the second one,
so factories will not work more. So how do you explain, how are you going to make that happen? Do you have to pass some kind of law in your country or in the United States? So I'm not exactly clear on the feasibility of this solution. The feasibility means is how likely is it that this solution could happen?
I will say using public transportation.
So instead of saying the second thing, I would say is, you might say another way to reduce air pollution is to use more public transportation. Say it like that.
Transportation or our bikes. For example, if we reduce using if we reduce using our cars and we use our bikes or like buses or metro, we will reduce a lot of smoking coming out of cars. That's why I think it's like these 2 solutions are good for reducing air pollution.
Okay, so I would recommend, like I told you I think a couple weeks ago, I don't recommend this all the time, but I would recommend for you, start writing out your speaking responses. Write them all out. Make sure they're exactly 45 seconds. When you write it out, make sure you're not using any unnecessary words in there. Now, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, go to grammar lesson number, I think it's 2. Grammar lesson 2 will give you some tips on how to be less wordy in both your speaking and your writing, and you're really, really wordy. You use a lot of unnecessary words in your speaking, the speaking tasks that you're completing at my website, and that's going to help you a lot. These are things that you now have to start. Before you do your next practice test, you want to say 2 things. Be more organized and be less wordy. Avoid using unnecessary words, in other words. Okay, so how would you score on this one? Let's say, I'm going to put you in the 2 range. I think with delivery, one of the things you're having problems with delivery is you have a lot of pauses and hesitations, which is going to put you in the 2 range. Frequent pauses and hesitations. That's one thing that describes your pronunciation right now. Language use, I think you can probably, in terms of your vocabulary, you can make better use of transition words in terms of organizing your ideas. In terms of topic development overall, you need to do a better job connecting things together. So I'm going to put you right now at about 2.16 out of 4 or 17 points out of 30 on this practice test.